Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love in General reading. This is for the element of water. So if you're Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of April 7th through the 9th, 2023. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully get some clarity. Now, we have the overall energy as the Eight of Pentacles, Five of Swords, the Ten of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords, Three of Swords, Tower, the Moon, and the Four of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you guys have been releasing and rebuilding, releasing and restructuring. You may be trying to cut cords with people or disconnect from negativity. It could be that you're just trying to just focus on something else. There may be a lot of things going on in the background, but you're just staying focused. You're like, I can't get distracted. I can't lose my place. I can't blah, blah, blah. And I feel like you're just trying to, keep away from whatever this energy is behind you. Stay away from the drama. That could be a lot of things happening at work, things going on with coworkers. And then it also seems like you have the energy of, well, if they're not talking to me, then I'm not talking to them. And you also could be mirroring someone's defensiveness. You also may be journaling or like just typing or writing and writing, but you're talking about a lot of things that hurt you or made you angry or upset. I feel like you're writing something, but you're upset about it. But it's like you have to get something out of your system. And it is possible you could be receiving an angry text or sending one. Something could be going on where you feel hurt by someone's words do hurt. And you might take something to heart, even if someone said something unintentionally, or maybe someone is aware of what they said or did that was hurtful. And you also may be viewing someone as like an ice queen, a bee, or a witch. You may also want to make sure that you aren't the cause of, or being self-destructive. Like, I just see something falling apart. If things do fall apart, I feel like it's because it has to, it needs to. Whatever foundation you're building on, I feel like the foundation may be weak, or is definitely some sort of cracks being exposed in a foundation. Something isn't as strong as it appears to be. And that can also be a person who comes off very guarded or defensive. Not saying that it's an act, but it just may be that this person is just not as strong as they appear. And I feel like somebody is cracking or breaking down. there may be a lot of toxins built up that need to come out of someone's system, whether it's spiritual or even physical. You could be detoxing, taking something to flush out your system. And either way, I feel that the truth is going to come out or be revealed. Also, like the truth, it just has that energy of the truth hurts. So it's like, don't ask for the truth unless you're ready to hear it. Don't ask or demand for somebody to be honest unless you're ready for it. I almost feel like regardless, even if you feel like you're strong enough to take someone's criticism or truth, that you end up like still being deeply affected by what this person has to say. If you're in a relationship, definitely could be on a verge of a breakup. If not a breakup, then there is just some sort of disturbances happening around you or to you, especially domestic disturbance. Yeah. But I will say that if something does come out, like an argument or something like that, everything feels better. It's like, ooh, that felt good to get out of my system. I can't believe that I was walking around with that burden. Like, why was I walking around with that? So I feel like you're going to feel, you know, much better after some kind of releasing. I also kind of get the energy of somebody being scared away. And I don't know if this is done intentionally or not, but it could be that someone scared you away on purpose, or maybe you did that to somebody, or you're doing that to somebody. It's like, no, I need to scare this person away. Like, I don't want to, especially if you feel like you're going to ruin someone's life. So you might, scare them off, or maybe this is why someone is scaring you away, especially if this person knows that they're not ready for commitment, or they're not ready for a child, or something that they're not ready for. So they might intentionally sabotage your relationship or scare you away. I just feel like somebody is like, boo, like, aren't you scared of me now? Like, doesn't that scare you? Like, and then to like somebody maybe intentionally wants you to see their worst. So just as not a test, but kind of a test. More so like if this person is willing to stand by my side after seeing this or me telling them this, then that gives me security. Then I know I could trust this person. So it could be that someone does want you to see them at their worst, or vice versa. Now, I'm also a little worried about possible health issues like surgeries. I would say if you can reschedule something, maybe it'd be better to, especially if you are already on the fence about having something done. Or something that you've been ignoring may finally erupt, or it's like, now you've got to pay attention. Now you've got to take care of this. So there could be some sort of a health scare, if not happening to you, then happening to somebody around you. And this should especially make sense for those of you that work in trauma. You work as in the ER department in a hospital. You're an EMT, then that may be why there's so many things popping up like this. Like, oh man, this is a hectic weekend. So yeah, your work environment could be a lot of trauma. Mm, I'm also getting something about a temporary living situation. I don't want to scare anybody, but I do want to just make sure that people are being cautious of their surroundings, making sure you turned off the stove, making sure that you don't ignore some sort of wire burning smell, coming from a room. Like maybe you're dismissing something and there's a small fire in the wall. Like, check on that. You might have to call the fire department for a reason, or an ambulance about something. Or maybe you witnessed something, you're seeing something going on across the street. You're like, oh, let me call an ambulance. Maybe it's something not as tragic. Maybe someone's kitten is stuck in a tree. But yeah, you guys, I want you to like just be cautious of how you receive the messages. But I do see, I'm sorry that I'm seeing like triggers. I feel like I need to put like a little trigger warning. I might start doing that. Put like a little star at the beginning of the message that'll let you know, like, trigger. So yeah, because it really depends on how you're able to receive information. And sometimes it may not be that deep, but it's still something that catches you off guard that may manifest something very unexpected. You definitely could find yourself crying. Maybe you're just watching a movie and you're like, oh, this is a good movie. And it has a sad ending and you didn't realize you would be affected by them. You're like, it's just a movie. Why am I bawling like this? So it could be that you suddenly feel so deeply for someone's situation that, you know, you don't realize that it's going to make you cry about it. Matter of fact, any type of emotions that you have that you're unaware of, you might feel completely fine. And then something happens and you're like, why is this making me upset? Why is this making me cry? Why am I blah, blah, blah? And it's like for a split second, you are in another person's shoes and you can feel everything. You will most likely also be either saging or breaking spells, removing any type of negative energy from your home. Yeah, so I do see some sort of smudging going on. And then if you have felt as if someone had done some work on you, you may be trying to break a spell or clear that energy. Mm, hmm. Sorry, guys. No matter how much I beg and plead for quietness, I can't fully get it. I heard that song by, I think, Nelly Furtado, forgot her name, I'm sorry. Man Eater. Like, that song is like playing in my head right now. So I don't know if you view somebody that way or if someone views you this way. I kind of feel like somebody views you as that. Um, Someone also may be trying to make you jealous, but it could potentially backfire. Or if you are trying to make someone jealous, it may backfire. Now, for some of you, you also may be separating from a job or a relationship or something that you love to do. It seems like you might separate from it. And for some of you, it could either be getting fired or it could be abruptly quitting. Mm. Okay, I feel like you could potentially hear from someone that you haven't talked to in a long time. Like, this person reaches out and it surprises you, maybe because you didn't realize this person cared about you or was thinking about you. There's also the possibility that the minute this person breaks up with somebody, they're at your doorstep. Some of you could realize that there is some sort of leak or some sort of problems with your pipes or one of your pipes. You might have to get that checked into. That also may be something that is like an emergency or a sense of urgency. Mm. I kind of feel like you also are needing to slow down when you're driving. Not even necessarily because something's happening to you, although it could, but I'm getting more so that it's something that you see. So it's more so like your, what do you call it? Well, I know they used to call it gaper's delay. I don't know if they call it gaper or gaping everywhere, though. That might be a Chicago term. But, you know, it kind of seems like people are driving really slow and looking at something that happened on the side of the road. Um, I still feel like ultimately something is brewing. Something needs your attention. And if you're constantly ignoring it, at some point, you know, it's like you can't ignore it anymore. Now, something could be happening for your own good. It just seems like someone is being forced out, or emotions are being forced out. It's like you're having to let something go. You've got to make room for what the universe has for you. There are things coming to you that you just need to have room for in your life. And you might not want to change, but there are things happening that are, you know, forcing you to make changes in your life. Romantically, I feel like you might be very shocked to learn or to see how vulnerable someone is being with you. Or you just are shocked that somebody cared about you. You're like, I didn't think that you even cared or were thinking about me. Like, that surprises me. Yeah, I'm seeing like heavy emotional transformations happening. You could be dealing with an air sign, Virgo, or Pisces. Whoever is trying to avoid you, I feel like they can't continue to go on like this, ignoring the feelings that they have for you. And it's like something is being forced out, forced to let down their guards. It could even be that the universe somehow conspires to bring you and this person at the same place at the same time. And it's like, deal with it. Like, deal with these emotions. Look at this person in the eyes. What are you feeling? You know, so I just kind of feel like you're being forced to deal with some heavy emotions. Or the person, it doesn't matter. I feel like something's gonna happen between the both of you. Like, you're both gonna feel it. Either you are helping someone move on from a fire sign, or someone's helping you to move on from a fire sign, helping you to release them. And I feel like someone is also going to, like, admit to something. All right, so let's pull some energy cards for you guys. All right, what additional messages are there for water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You have Temple Path, adjacent possibilities, action, overall energy, magician, and the mirror. So it seems like something that you've been trying to manifest, I feel like it's happening. I feel like you may be trying to manifest an opportunity. And whatever is happening, I feel like a lot of doors are opening up for you. Something is a part of your destiny, and like what was coming out with the cards is kind of indicating the same thing. Like you have some sort of initiative to take, or you're needing to take some sort of action, or you're going to be forced into taking action. It's almost like you're needing to take advantage of an opportunity while it's open. And it seems like everything is happening at once. It's like, hey, if you want this, like, you know, the lines are open for this amount of time. After that, the lines are closing. You know, so it's something going on where it's like there's several things happening, or several available options to you, but it's like you got to take action before these doors close. It's like when it's more than one window of opportunity, it's several windows of opportunities opening up for you, but it's like you got to act fast. And it could be career related, love related. Just jump on it. Spiritually, I feel like whatever's been trapped in your space is leaving, or like you're somehow opening up portals for these spirits or entities to get out and leave. And maybe that is part of your practice, or that's the path that you're getting ready to head towards. You'll be one who clears houses or clears energy for people. It's a healer, but it seems like it's about clearing energy. I kind of feel like something is saying get out while you can. It's a trap, get out. So I don't know what that is, but it seems like get out of it while you can. I would pay attention to any type of opportunity that opens up to you. Say you have an opportunity to move, an opportunity to get a lower rate on something, an opportunity to, start a business, just whatever it is like that comes to you. It's like, oh, maybe I better take this opportunity before it's too late. So I feel like you just need to act on something like right away. Yeah. So those are the messages that I have for you guys. Hopefully some things resonate. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you for watching. Sending love and grace.